All right. So to start with, I already have a Laravel default installation with npm installed. Although we will be initially doing most of our work in Vue.js, but later on, because we are going to use a lot of APIs, I am going to stick with Laravel. This is the latest version, so what I've done is just the typical create project composer and new Laravel project, and I think I'm on PHP artisan version. No, there was one command which used to give us the current version. List help displays help commands dash v PHP artisan dash v. Yes, so I'm on 5.6.3, which is on the date of the recording the latest version. Okay, 5.6 has just released a couple of days back, I think. And so yeah, um, I have my vendor folder, I have my node modules folder, and now we will start here. Inside my JS, I have components. Why don't we create a new folder? We will call it, to keep it simple, we'll call it YouTube, because we are going to deal with the YouTube videos. Okay, so it's my new directory name, and in there, let us create a few um, Vue components which we need to you know use. The first one will be YouTube dash dot view. Okay, then we will have one which is you video group dot view. Okay, um, one will be video dot view the individual view. Sorry, let's call it video details. Video detail. Okay, so we have video group, video detail, dash, and then let us have one as search dot view. Oh no, we will call it finder, because um, I'm going to create a class which is a JS file where we will have the primary logic to um, search through YouTube API. And so we will add that JS file as well, which is search.js. Okay. So the dashboard component is the first component which will be, I mean, this is the container, YouTube app. So everything will come here. Let's first, ensure this is coming on the page. So this is there. I am here. Pretty basic. Inside my app.js, I'll have to load that. So we will say YouTube dashboard, and okay, so this is done. And now I think it's welcome.php, where, oh, let me first serve the application. So I'll hit serve here, and one more which is nw, which is my watch. Okay, so those are some of the shortcuts which I typically use. Okay, I don't need fonts, and this style as well. I think Bootstrap 4 is now by default with Laravel 5.6. So Mm, what I will do is dev row dev call md, and I need to add the css and js, right? So link, oops, and here, okay, let me see whether they are getting generated or not. Yes, app.js .css, everything is in place. We are serving the application, so let's hit that on our browser. We are here. Obviously there's nothing to show on that particular page. I will do something like, okay, first of all we are running that as an app, so I need to add this here for view to know. And YouTube dash, let's now refresh. It's not working. Dashboard, okay, it's done. We need to fix this problem as well. I think what happens is bootstrap.js, in here it looks for a meta tag with csrf token, so we need to provide it. This is useful when we are going to, oops, use the csrf tokens on all post requests. So if you see, basically what it is doing is, this is the token and it adds that xcsrf token in every axios request. So yeah, that is an important piece. I just need the token, I don't need the field. Okay, and if I now refresh, everything is set. My view app is running. So let's quickly, what happened here? Okay, yes, it will complain about the javascript version. Let it do that change. All right, that is done. Now I don't need the app.js anymore. Finder, let's first look at search. Okay, because this is going to be one piece where we will be um, you know this, I mean, this module will be used for our searching purpose, so let's quickly look at that. We will need to first axios equals require. Okay, we'll need to get that, and then we'll need one base url, which in our case is https. Why don't I show you, actually? Google, YouTube, it should be somewhere. I think this is the one. So yes, this is the base url. Well, let us copy that. Oops, where is it? Yeah, this is the one. Okay, this is my base url, and then I'll do module exports, okay, so that I can use that in other files. Okay, call back. So this is going to be a function. I can pass two parameters. One is a set of options and the second one is a callback. If there are no callbacks, then it will just do a search and then nothing will happen. Okay, and options is the key, because if we look at the API, there are certain parameters. Okay, for example, part, it should be snippet. The set the default parameter. I mean, set the parameter value to snippet. The part parameter specifies a comma separated list of one or more search resources. So we are going to look for snippet, and there are many other things um, like there was one which says Q is basically the search which we are going to perform. Save search type, yes, we'll say that our type is going to be video. So those kind of things, let's look at them one by one. So first things first, I know that if I need to search using the YouTube API, I need the API key. Okay, this is something which is mandatory. YouTube knows who is searching what. Um, so yeah, options. I'll keep it as options. Here we have options. So options dot API key. If that is not present, I'll throw new error. The YouTube search would require a key. Okay, that's enough. Now let's have a params object. So what are the different parameters? As we have already discussed, there will be part, snippet. Okay, these are the parameters. So I'll need part, which will be snippet, then key, okay, which will be options dot we are checking for API key. Okay, that's done. Then Q will be, let's say, options dot term, and then we'll have max results. This can go up to, I think, 25 or 50. Let me see. um max results. Okay, I don't, yeah. Acceptable values are 0 to 50. The default value is 5. Okay, so we will keep it at 5, obviously, but rather, why don't we do one thing? We'll say options dot items. If it is present, okay, then we do options dot items, or else we do 5. Okay, so it's not a mandatory parameter, but if it is there, it will be accepted. And obviously the type should be video. I am not expecting any other search. And then we will do axios dot get base URL, and my params will be params. Okay, this should work, I think so. And because this is a promise, so I'll have a then, I'll have my response in here, and I will also have my catch. Error console dot error error. Okay, I think initially I will have an error because we haven't um, created the API key. So where is my dash? Okay, I'm here. Let's boot up our component, and in the created method I'll first import search from search. Okay, and search, I should be able to, okay, I don't need the callback initially because I know it is going to fail. We'll have the API key ASDF right now, and I think I'll do the term, right? Term as Laravel repository. Okay, so the build is done. Let's see what is going to happen. Okay, So we already have a 400 error. And I know this is primarily because we don't have an API key, which we will create in our next video.